Hello, Terry here, and we are back with Fragment. And as always, our main character wakes up from either a sleepy night or a nightmare. So either way, yeah, let's continue playing the game, shall we? Sunny yawning. Yawn. The usual stretch you do while pulling yourself out of bed in the morning seems to take more effort today. You're extra tired. Ow, why is my head aching? I don't know. My laptop is still open. I must have forgotten to put it away last night. Did you? You shut the lid without giving the action a second thought. The more awake you feel, the more you remember the conversation you had with Kay last night. Reading hearts, huh? I guess it's not a horrible power to discover, but it would have been nice to be able to do something a bit more impressive than that. Well, Kay did say it's your first power, so there could be more. But I don't know, Sunny, perhaps good at drawing is a superpower in itself too. Like reading minds or running fast or teleportation or something. You stand up from your bed and put on your clothes, then pause in front of the mirror. Does it work on reflections? It feels sorta weird to read my own heart though. Is it? Oh. Sunny. What if I have a really awful heart or something like that? I don't know. No wonder Kay felt nervous. Despite those worries, you decide to push onwards and give it a try. Okay, let's see, what do we have then? You close your eyes. There's a black silhouette. Kay's silhouette was white, I think. But I can't see anything else, just a silhouette without any color that was starting to appear for Kay. Interesting. You concentrate with your eyes closed a bit longer before giving up. Okay. It probably doesn't work that way. Eventually I'll use it on Kay, but in the meanwhile I should try it on someone else to get some practice with it. Okay. Eventually, but perhaps later. Oh yeah, Shannon! Random stranger, really? Your teacher. Shannon, let's go. You've made up your mind. When the time is right, you'll try using your power on Shannon. Girl, good morning. Good morning, Gray. How's my favorite dad? That's a lie. Doing in the morning? Morning, are you heading out somewhere? I'll be home late, meeting up with Dexter for a bit. It's not like you to tell me things like that. I know, that's why I'm doing it. Okay. Trying to turn over a new leaf here. Make things less awkward and all that. Okay, that's acceptable. Yeah, thank you for your effort. At least bring more strawberry lemonade home, okay? Thanks, I appreciate you making an effort. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be sincerely thanking him for something like that. A lot has changed in just a few days. Well, I'll be off then. Yeah, it is. It is changing, so I'm correct. It turns to blue from green. Me too. What does that mean, though? Okay, transitioning to where? School passes by slowly and uneventfully. It's almost shocking how boring math lessons become when your mind is swimming with thugs of mutants. By evening, your father, what is that? Still hasn't arrived home. Interesting. You have actually starting to worry a bit, but as you're preparing a plate for supper, the door creaks open. What do you mean, Welcome home. Why did you take so long? Yeah, welcome home. What the hell? That's so embarrassing to say out loud. I don't know, Sunny. Perhaps there's some sort of force out there that makes you say that. But your father smiles in reply to your greeting. Thanks, girl. Uh-huh. It is an awkward exchange, but not necessarily a bad one. Anyway, you were out really late. Is something up? Nah, nothing concerning. Been looking through some old files stored in those safes. Okay. Knowing Gray, then there is something to be concerned about. What kind of files? Still trying to figure out how those articles you found stayed up. I spent the whole day searching for anything else about your mother project online. Couldn't find a thing. I guess I can understand why the files about the mutant experiment would get hidden, but why that? Mom just wanted to help people. Wish I knew. There's so much I can figure out no matter how hard I put my mind to it. I've actually been meaning to ask you something about her. When I was searching up your names, I found her obituary. There was a part in it where it referred to you as her husband and said you wanted my name left out. Ah. Why? You two had already been split up for years by that point. Well, Scythe, you probably gathered by now, but your mother and I didn't split because we hated each other or something like that. I loved her. Still do. Part of the reason was that I figured I had keep you safe for a bit longer to keep your name out of it. But more than that, just couldn't bring myself to mention the split in her obituary, I suppose. I wanted to look back and see myself as her husband, not the man who left. What can you say to something like that? Even you can talk back when he looks so down. Not knowing what to say, you decide to head to your room and give him space. He doesn't really look like he wants to talk about this anymore either. Indeed. How can I just believe all of this? My dad, he's an asshole. I don't want to hear him saying things to me as if he actually cares. Perhaps he do. You tuck your legs up against your chest, resting your head on your knees and sighing. Life was actually easier when I believed he hated me. I always feel so much more disgusted at myself in the evenings. It's like the moment I'm alone, all I can do is to feel sorry for myself. Was all this year of self-isolation just my brain way of avoiding people because I'm different? I don't know if his story is true or not, but he brought up Mom. He never does that. Shannon always tells me I'm good at everything I do. But she's wrong. She's always been wrong. I've never been anything but a failure. Oh, no you're not, Sonny. You're not a failure. Negativity crushing through your skull. Every time I start to feel a little bit normal, something happens. Mom died and things became weird. I met my father and things got even worse, and Kay... I met him and now it's thrown off balance even more. Even though I kinda enjoy the time I spent talking to him. But if this stupid story is true, that means that now I'm just a freak. Could be. But are you? You're not just a freak. You're treated to an unexpected pleasant dream. Interesting. Shh, Sonny. Your mother alive and well instead of the usual imagery of her close to death. Don't say those things about yourself, sweet angel. Did I accidentally turn off the music or what? Okay, now there's sound. I think it was bugged. Oh no. Okay then, my fault. Berating yourself with words like freak and failure. She said those words in another dream recently, didn't she? And Kay said it too. Why is she repeating them? There's a pain in your mother's voice. It's the same soothing tone she used when you scraped your knee as a kid. You're so much... Whoa. What do whoa mean? The words are getting garbled. Then you know. What did you say? Hello. What is this? I feel nauseous all of a sudden. Where did this come from? Your stomach churns. Even the memory of your mother's voice isn't enough to take the nausea away. It's like my brain is punishing me for not having a nightmare. Oh, stop. Stop. Closer? I just want to sleep peacefully for once in my life. Understandable. Oh, hush little baby, don't say a word. I forget the song, but just don't cry. You scream out into the darkness of your now empty dream, but the darkness does not answer back. Tap tap tap. Hello, Kay. Okay. A tapping at your windows wakes you. Hi. Hey yo, what's up? Did you bring the pizza now? Did you, Kay? Did you? I'm just gonna ignore that, you know. Yawn. Hi, Kay. Why, you sound even more tired than usual. Is everything okay? I'm fine, just some weird dream. Indeed, some weird dream. You can tell me about it if you want. It was nothing special. Sometimes the dreams I have are so abstract that it's like I'm writing poetry in my sleep. Interesting. Oh, I didn't know you were interested in poetry. I'm not. I just have a really vivid imagination in my dreams. Usually that ends up manifesting as nightmares, though. Lately you seem to wake up every time they start getting out of hand. Guess I can thank you for keeping me sane. Nightmares? I get those sometimes too, so I feel for you. You know, it's funny how now, in my current state of life, my only dream only consists of me on Twitter either being dumb, so it becomes a nightmare, or being good. What sorts of nightmares do you have? The kind that I don't really like talking about, hahaha. But anyway, maybe I can help you get off your mind for a bit. Do you have any more questions you want to ask about? Aha, finally, some more info. Your father or Jasper? Interesting. Actually, can I ask you about my father? I get that you two are pretty close, but how did you manage to befriend that guy? It just happened naturally, I think. When I met him, he didn't trust me, like, at all. He was cautious of literally everything I did and said. I know that feeling. I guess I'm pretty patient, that's what he said to me one day. He apologized for how he treated me, even though I totally understand why he did it. And then he thanked me for all of my help. It was a really nice feeling. My father did that? Yeah, your dumb father did that, Sonny. It's hard to imagine, has your father ever outright apologized to you for something? Not really. You went all quiet on me over there. Has your relationship with Gray not improved even a tiny bit since you found out about all this? It does improve a tiny bit. Tiny bit. I think it has improved. It's not perfect, but I guess it's improving at least a bit. We've been having meals together more often. It's weird, it almost feels like we are doing normal family stuff sometimes when I walk into the kitchen and he's got food ready for me. Hehe. Kay's sudden chuckle snaps you back to reality. Why are you laughing at me? Because you're happy, I can hear the smile in your voice. You say really embarrassing things way too easily. Yep, is it embarrassing? I'm just telling the truth. That makes it even more embarrassing. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things awkward. Alright. Nah, it's not your fault, I'm the one who asked. I'm glad that at least someone managed to have a normal relationship with my father. Even if that person wasn't me. Oh. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Good idea, indeed. Do you have anything else you want to ask about? Well, there's only one thing to ask. I want to know more about Jasper. Anything you can tell me, anything at all. I know I say this already, but we don't really know a whole lot about him. Do you at least know why he's supposedly after me? Wait, Gray didn't even mention that? He never does. Everything I know I have had to pray out of him. I'm so sorry it's been like that. Then, I guess he didn't tell you what happened after our experiment was called to a close, huh? Nope. Oh man, no wonder you're still so confused. After the project ended, a group of scientists who worked on it found the lead scientist who escaped. Oh, they did? Okay. But these ones were different from the rest. They know he had a good intention with the drug he was making, even though his ambition had made him take too many risks. So why did they bother searching for him if they didn't think he was dangerous? They wanted to protect him, a rogue scientist who had injected himself with a drug that made people dangerous and powerful. Obviously, there were people that wouldn't just give up on hunting him. His wife got pregnant and the changes that were made to his own DNA were passed on to his child too, so that group banded together to protect his whole family. I don't get what any of that has to do with this Jasper person. Well, even after the search got called off, someone who worked on the project refused to let go of the issue. He said he would hunt that lead scientist down and kill his entire family. Why? If the scientist wasn't dangerous, what did he gain from doing something like that? He wasn't looking to gain anything, he only wanted one thing. Revenge. Because one of the original test subjects that got euthanized was his son. Oh no. Our group, me and Gray and Dexter, are pretty much the remnants of the people who wanted to protect the lead scientist's family. But even though everyone has tried their best, you're the only one that's still alive. Oh. Yeah. So Jasper will be the guy whose son was killed? No, I'm pretty sure that person will be dead by now. Then who in the world is he? We don't know that for sure. I'm guessing a relative of that guy, maybe. Just like there was a group to protect anyone with that mutation, he might have gotten a group together that wanted to do the opposite. So you have no way of even knowing if this guy exists. How can you know his name and literally nothing else about his exact motives? Kay appears to be torn about something, like he wants to open up but is nervous about doing that. You might think I'm a little bit useless after I tell you, but I guess you have a right to know. I'm blind, so I can meet someone and know their name, but not actually know what they look like. Wait, you're saying you have met him before then? Sorta? How? What happened? It's kind of humiliating. I was walking home one day and someone grabbed me from behind. I don't understand why Jasper would want to approach you though. There's not even any way he sees that there's a connection between us. You have a bit of a knack for meeting significant people in odd ways. I guess so, maybe I just attract danger. Could be. That would explain why you enjoy spending time with me. Yep. Ha, are you calling yourself dangerous? Okay, Kay, listen, Kay. Sunny is the most dangerous person on this area, you know? The boss herself. You're one of the sweetest people I've ever met, Sunny. I feel completely safe around you. Oh, okay, you're underestimating the boss. What? Hey. Ah, a new note to self is available. I leave earlier tonight. You still seem super exhausted, so I hate to overstay my welcome. Thanks. I hope you don't have any more nightmares. Same to you. Good night, Kay. Nighty night. Okay, bye bye, shorty. Thursday, that is strangely short. Well, I will not complain. So I guess that's all for this episode. I think things will start going strange from here now. So see you later then on the next episode of Fragment. Bye bye.